everyone's talking business.
Good evening. We'll wait 2-3 minutes more to see if someone comes, or then we'll start. Okay. Yeah, let's start. Good evening. Chalo. Welcome back. Today is Monday. The last lecture we had was on Friday. So, did you remember? Do you remember what was the last lecture about? We ended our discussion on addition of vectors, and next we are going to start with section formula. So, section formula is a very important part for your NCRT as well as for JEE mains. So, let us use this full lecture for section formula. Very aram se will do, because I also know you are all on vacation, so not much stress will be given to you during this time. Just try to understand the concepts and give some answers. Okay, let's see. Section formula. So as you can see, the section formula mein basically we mainly use the position vectors. So let's say we have two vectors, A bar and B bar, which are the position vectors of points A and B respectively. So then I can get the position vector of P, which divides AB bar in the ratio m is to n as this. Correct? So basically how I tend to remember it is, let's say this is the line A, B. And here is the point P, the ratio is m is to n. Now corresponding to each point, we'll have a position vector. Correct? Let's say the position vector of A is A bar, this is B bar, and this is P bar. So how can I write P bar? I'll write P bar as, I'll just draw this diagram and cross multiply, because I find it very difficult to like remember the formula. Many a times I make some silly mistake. So for this, using this, I avoid those mistakes. That is, I can write M किसके जाएगा? B bar plus N किसके साथ? A bar upon M plus N. So I get the same formula, which is a position vector of P bar. Correct? Let's move on to the next question or next concept. The last that we did was with respect to internal division. Now this is with respect to external division. What does external division means? External division simply means that the point is outside the line segment. This is the line segment AB. Now point P is outside the line segment, which is here. But obviously for using section formula, these have to be collinear, correct? So if the points are not collinear, obviously there is no section formula. So let's say A, B and P are collinear. So you can see what is just the difference between the internal and this is external division. In external division, the only thing changes is the minus sign. In case of internal division, you know, we had plus sign, and here we have minus sign. So let's see, suppose the next slide, which will we study the position vectors of A bar and B bar, और that is basically the midpoint formula. So midpoint formula का मतलब क्या हुआ कि दोनों point से middle में, what is meant by middle? The equal distance. So whatever this is the distance, the same is this. And if both distances are same, their ratio will be 1. करेक्ट ना? अगर दो डिस्टेंस सेम है, ये भी m है और ये भी m, so if I take the ratio it will be 1. So if the ratio is 1, then I get the midpoint formula, which is p bar is equals to a bar plus b bar upon 2. Correct? P bar is equals to a bar plus b bar upon 2, simplest formula in section formula, which is the midpoint formula. So let's talk about now triangles. What I'm saying is, in triangles there are also some special points. If you can remember, we have a total 4, I guess, which is orthocenter, incenter, centroid, and circumcenter. So by using this, that is section formula, we can get the coordinates of all this. But let's not dive into that. We'll just focus on centroid because it is the simplest. So what is the medians of triangle are concurrent, and the point of concurrence is called centroid. What is the point of concurrence called? It is called centroid. So yeah, the point of concurrence, which is the centroid, divides the median in the ratio 2:1. Please remember this. This is a very important, the ratio 2:1. So let's say I have a triangle and I draw a median from here. So let's say this is point A, B, C, and let this be D, which is a midpoint. So here there will be a point which is G, centroid, which will divide this median in the ratio 2:1. Now always remember, 2 is the side or is the length from the vertex. So here vertex is A से G की length will always be 2 and this will be 1. Don't write reverse. It cannot be 2:1. Correct? So this is probably mistakes made by many, like in अनजान में mistake हुआ था ना, in the blind side में this mistake is made. So always remember, the larger side, which is 2 out of this ratio, the larger number which is 2 out of this ratio, is from the vertex, and vertex here is A. Got it? So let's talk about the centroid. Now, how to get coordinates of the centroid? Give me a second. Yeah. We can easily get coordinates of a centroid by using the centroid formula. Now, let me tell you, the centroid formula is not new for us because we have already studied in straight lines. In the chapter straight lines, or you can say coordinate geometry part, we have already studied the formula of centroid. But that formula was in terms of the coordinates, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. Here, we are going to study in terms of position vectors. So let's say that the centroid of a triangle ABC, where position vectors are A bar, B bar, and C bar, will be given by A bar plus B bar plus C bar upon 3. A bar plus B bar plus sum upon 3. It is basically same as mean. अगर तीन numbers का mean लेना है, तो what we do, we add all those numbers upon 3. So that only we did. We add the vectors upon 3. So this can be extended up to any number of figure. Let me say triangle. Triangle के बाद in 3D we have a figure which is known as tetrahedron. I hope you know what is tetrahedron. Tetrahedron is a 4. This figure is a tetrahedron. Here, basically triangular pyramid. We all know the pyramid. Pyramid is basically famous in Egypt, right? They make the pyramid with square base. Base उसका square होता है और हर एक vertex से ऐसे pointed figure बनता है. So when we get a pointed figure from the square base, it is called square pyramid. When we get a pointed figure from a triangular base, it is called triangular pyramid, or as you can see, it is called tetrahedron. So in 3D, tetrahedron is very famous, and obviously there are many questions which we get on vectors from tetrahedron. So I'll give you 1 minute to read this, and then I'll explain what is meant by what they mean. Okay? Are you done? So basically, tetrahedron में कितने vertices होते हैं? There are 4 vertices. So here A, B, C, and D are 4 vertices in a tetrahedron. And what will be centroid? Centroid, let's say suppose G bar है. So क्या हो गया? अभी centroid का राज बताया था ना. What was? Centroid is basically the mean position. If you don't know, centroid of a triangle or any figure is also known as mean position. That means कि जितने भी vertex है उसको add करो upon number of vertices. So here I can see that कितने vertex है? Here we have 4 vertices, A, B, C, and D. So if I want to get centroid, I'll add all those 4 vertices. That means I'll get A bar plus B bar plus C plus D. I added all the 4 vertices upon 4. So basically centroid is like an average, or you can say mean. What is mean? Sum of all numbers upon total number. So same is for centroid. Now we only have in our portion till 3D. 4D so we cannot even imagine. So in coordinate geometry we studied till 3D, that is 2D, sorry, XY plane. In vectors we are going to study 3 dimensions, that means X, Y, and Z. So 3 axes will have. So maximum thing we can do in coordinate geometry is tetrahedron. There are other figures as well, parallelepiped, but we'll see that afterwards. So this we already did, but this is an important information again. For triangle, the ratio is 2:1. For tetrahedron, the ratio is 3:1. As you can see, in a triangle, the centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1, while in a tetrahedron, the centroid divides in the ratio 3:1. This is an important point to note. Obviously, we are going to use this in questions upcoming, therefore, it is better to remember. And this we already discussed. What is the centroid? It is sum of all vertices upon 4. You can take a moment and also see the diagram here. Let's move. So this was all about the section formula we have. What we studied? We studied the internal section formula, the external section formula, the midpoint formula, centroid for triangle and for tetrahedron. So keeping these things in mind, we can easily go through the questions, and let's keep the pattern that way, that I'll give you first 1 minute to understand and do it, and then or understand and map the what you say solution, then I'll solve it. So yeah, I'll move aside here so you can easily read the solution. Come on. Let me read the question. The question of section formula generally looks very lengthy, but if we try to break it into parts, we'll find that the question is very simple. Done reading? Chalo. Let's look at the question. It says there are many points, right? So what I have noticed that for solving question on section formula, it is better to not draw the actual diagram, because in actual diagram there will be many points and it does not make sense and you will basically get confused. So however the information is given, break them and write or think about that information separately. Don't try to combine all the information. So let's see here what information is given. First, we have been given 4 points such that OA, OB it is here, okay, OX, OY it is there. Find BX bar. So we have to find BX bar. As you all know, by triangle law, we can use or we can write BX bar as BO bar plus OX bar. Do we have BO bar? Yes. OB bar is B bar. So what will be BO bar? Ulta na just. It will be minus B bar. So I'll get minus B bar. What is OX bar? Plus 3A bar. So that means this will be 3A bar minus B bar. So I got the first answer, which was find BX bar in terms of A bar and B bar. So I got BX bar in terms of A bar and B bar. Let's see, now they want to find AY bar. So by using the same triangle law, I can write AY bar is AO bar plus OE bar. OE, OY bar. So what is AO bar? Same here. OA bar is A bar. What will be AO bar? AO bar will be minus A bar. So I'll get minus A bar plus OY bar. That is 3B bar. So if I rearrange, this will be 3B bar minus A bar, which is AY bar. So we got the first part of the question. Let's see what they are asking next. They are saying if point P divides AY in the ratio 1:3. So let's draw a diagram. This is A, this is Y. There is a point P which divides it in the ratio 1:3. Express BP bar. Okay. First, as I said, don't try to read the full question completely. You'll get confused, silly mistakes you'll make. So instead, let's do it step by step. As they have given me that P bar divides AY into ratio 1:3. So what result can we get from this? You know the thing, right? We can do like this. That means I can write P bar as 1 into Y bar plus 3 into A bar upon 1 plus 3. That means Y bar plus 3A bar upon 4. So this, let's mark it as equation number 1. So I got this information from here. Now let's read the question further. This is actually, I say, the secret of solving such questions which are very long, especially in vectors and coordinate geometry. So then what we have to find? Express BP bar in terms of A bar and B bar. Let's say, what is BP bar? I can write BP bar as P bar minus B bar, or yeah, I can write BP bar as like this, right? So basically what is P bar? See here, this is P bar. What is B bar? B bar is B bar. We have to write BP bar in terms of A bar and B bar. That means this B bar will remain same. What can I write P bar? I can write P bar here, but let's say I substitute P bar in this. So I'll get the entire equation in terms of A bar, Y bar and B bar. We don't want Y bar. So let us substitute Y bar here itself. So I can write P bar as, what is Y bar? Y bar, yeah, OY bar. OY bar is basically Y bar, right? I hope you remember this. Position vector, we do not write OY bar, right? OY bar, we can easily write it as Y bar. So that is given as 3B bar. So that means this becomes 3B bar plus 3A bar upon 4. Let us substitute it here. So I'll get 3B bar plus 3A bar upon 4 minus B bar. If I take LCM, I think I'll get 3A bar minus B bar upon 4. So I got BP bar in terms of A bar and B bar. So I solved all the 3 questions that were asked in very simple way because I broke the questions down. So I prefer to do, and I hope you will also do the same way, because yeah, because this way is easier for me. So I hope it will be easier for you too. Uh, as I said, when I was your age, these questions would make me very confused. Like I tried to understand the question as a whole. Like I tried to draw the diagram, कि हाँ, A point इधर है, Y point इधर है, if I join this, and then I got to get confused. But then I found out that if I break the questions part wise and I solve it part wise, then there is no need for getting confused. This is a secret of solving these types of questions. Let's look at again another question of same type. I'll give you some time. Obviously, you'll take 2-3 minutes aram se and try to understand the question. Not understand it as a whole. Try to break down the parts and write the given information separately. So yeah, your time starts now. Come on. Read the question part by part. Are you done reading? If done reading, break the questions into the parts so that we can solve it easily. This was the question, right? Yeah. Okay. Come on, guys. So let's break the question. Let's read it part by part. So first, the point E divides the segment PQ internal in the ratio 1:2. So there is a segment PQ and E divides it in the ratio 1:2. So what result can we get from these guys? We can get using section formula. I can get E bar is equals to Q bar plus 2P bar upon 3. Let's mark it equation number 1. So yeah, this is what I was telling. Read the segment, get the result. Next. R is any point not on the line PQ. Okay. There is no information which we can get from this statement. So let's skip it. Let's move to the next part. If F is a point on QR such that, yeah, QF upon FR is given 2:1. That means there is a line segment QR and there is a point F which divides QR in the ratio 2:1. I hope you got this. This is the meaning. I hope you got it. Because then QF upon FR will be 2 upon 1. QF upon FR will be 2 upon 1. So here I can get another result of section formula, that is F bar equals to 2R bar plus Q bar upon 3. Let's mark it as equation number 2. Let's read what is required. Then show that EF is parallel to PR. Now, I hope you remember what is meant by EF is parallel to PR. EF is parallel to PR, that means I need to show that EF is lambda times PR. EF bar is lambda times PR bar. Correct? I need to show this. So let's first try to write EF bar. What will be EF bar? EF bar will be equal to F bar minus E bar. Now see, we have results from 1 and 2. We can use results from 1 and 2 and write the question here. What will be F bar? F bar will be 2R bar plus Q bar upon 3 minus. What will be E bar? E bar will be Q bar plus 2P bar upon 3. So if I simplify this, I'll get 2R bar plus Q bar. LCM तो लेने की जरूरत नहीं, it is already 3 minus Q bar minus 2P bar upon 3. So this will get cancelled. I can take 2 common. So I get 2 by 3 R bar minus P bar. So what is R bar minus P bar? It is PR bar. This is EF bar. Now you can see EF bar is equal to lambda times PR bar. That means I proved this. And what does this mean? This means EF bar is parallel to PR bar. Hence proved. How did I prove it? Because it is only possible for this to exist that they both are parallel. अगर ये result है, then we can say the vectors are parallel. So same approach I am saying again कि just break the statements, write whatever results we can get from those statements. As you can see here, this statement did not give me any result. So I left the statement, I proceeded on to the next statement. So similarly, if we gather the information correct from the statement that I gathered 1 and 2 from the statement, and then we find the required, then it becomes relatively simple. So let's see the next question, and I hope you are going to try it. Yeah, we are back. So yeah, this was diagram. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes, read the question, and then uh, try to get the results. Okay. Have you read the question? Try to solve it, guys. Yeah. Let's see the question now. So we have already draw the diagram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. So let's avoid this for now. 1 second. Let's erase this for now. The eraser is not working, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Chal. So here it is given L and M are midpoints of BC and CD. So we'll keep that information in mind कि L and M are midpoints here. L and M. Find AL bar in terms of AB bar and AD bar. So as you can see, if I join AL, so by triangle law, I can write AL bar as AB bar plus BL bar. Correct? What is AB bar? I want in terms of AB bar. So AB bar will stay as it is. Now here, L is the midpoint of BC bar. So that means I can write BL bar as BC bar upon 2. And we want AD bar. In a parallelogram, we know opposite sides are equal and parallel. That means I can write BC bar is equals to AD bar. Let me write it here. I can write BC bar equals to AD bar and also AB bar as DC bar. So this I'll be writing it as AB bar plus half into AD bar. So this is my answer. The first required, that is AL bar in terms of AB bar and AD bar. Next, we have to also find AM bar. So what can I write AM bar as? By triangle law, see AM bar. So I can write AM bar as AD bar plus MD bar. Sorry, AD bar plus DM bar. I guess. Yes, AD bar plus DM bar. So I need AD bar, so I'll keep it as it is. Now DM bar. M is a midpoint of DC. So that means I can write DM bar as DC bar upon 2. That means AD bar here will be plus, right? Same, I can write DC bar as AB bar. So AD bar plus half AB bar. This is equals to AM bar. This is my answer. See, I got in terms of AB bar and AD bar. Let's move on to the next, which is the interesting part, which says AM bar is lambda, AD and LM. So I can write this as, I'll rearrange this as lambda AD bar is equals to AM bar plus LM bar. Right? I just rearrange this and got lambda AD bar on one side. Now let's see what is AM bar. We have already AM bar. but we don't have LM bar. We don't have LM bar. So from here, as you can see, I can write LM bar as LA bar plus AM bar. Now here, AM bar plus AM bar, I'll get 2 AM bar. LA bar को I can write minus AL bar. वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन चेंज किया ना. If I write LA bar को AL bar, I can easily swap the direction of vectors. So that means this will be 2 times what is AM bar? AM bar is AD bar plus half BD bar. So 2 times AD bar plus AB bar. Correct? Correct na? I'll multiply 2 with this. What is AL bar? AL bar is minus AB bar plus half AD bar. So if I open the brackets, this AB bar minus AB bar will get cancelled. What I'll be left with is 2 AD bar minus half AD bar. So what is this? This is 3 by 2 AD bar. On the left hand side, we add lambda AD bar. So if you know by equality of vectors, this vector equal to this vector, so that means I can say lambda is equals to 3 by 2. This is my answer. Lambda is 3 by 2. So we got all the answers correct here. AL bar, AM bar and lambda's ka value. Let's look at some more questions. Again, I'll let you try it and then we'll be solving or I'll be solving. Come on, guys. Did you read the question? Try solving it. It's a trapezium. Do you know what a trapezium looks like, guys? Okay, come on. Let's start. So let's draw a trapezium. Trapezium looks like this, correct? A, B, C, D be a trapezium. So A, B, C, and D. P, Q are the midpoints of non-parallel sides. So these are non-parallel sides and these are parallel sides. Let me mark it. So here P is the midpoint of AD and Q is the midpoint of BC. Then PQ bar. Okay, it should be 1. We have to find PQ bar. So let's say, suppose, first write the given information. P is the midpoint of AD. So that means this is line segment AD, this is point P. And midpoint formula kya tha? P bar equals to A bar plus D bar upon 2. Let's mark it equation number 1. What is Q bar, guys? Direct लिख लूँ क्या? ठीक है. Let's write it direct. I can write Q bar as B bar plus C bar upon 2. This is equation number 2. It's relatively very simple question. I have to write PQ bar. I think we have options also. Sorry. Let us see the options. Yeah. Let me rub it out so we can see the options clearly. Yes. Now, if you can clearly see the options, we can keep it in mind that I want PQ bar in. जैसे ये सब बार है, okay? AB bar, VC bar, either AB bar तो सब में चाहिए. I want AB bar and other I want या तो I get BC bar या तो I get DC bar. So keep that in mind while solving. So let's write the given information again. P bar was A bar plus D bar upon 2, equation number 1. Q bar was B bar plus C bar upon 2, equation number 2. So, after that we want PQ bar. So here, I can write PQ bar as Q bar minus P bar. Why did I write it like that? Because I know the value of P bar and Q bar. So that's the, you can say, advantage of writing the given first. So I can write Q bar as B bar plus C bar upon 2 minus A bar plus D bar upon 2. So there is no need to take LCM. So I'll get upon 2. B bar plus C bar minus A bar minus D bar. Now, one smart thing I will do here is the options. We want AB bar. So for AB bar, I will collect B bar minus A bar simultaneously. And similarly, I'll write C bar minus D bar, the whole upon 2. What is B bar minus A bar? It is AB bar. This is DC bar upon 2. So simple, we got our answer. AB bar plus DC bar upon 2. Do we have? It is option number 3. So option 3 matches with our option. I hope you guys understood this. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Again, we have a simple question. So also we have options here. So I'll let you go through it for 2-3 minutes. Okay, guys. Chalo. All done, guys. This is a relatively simple question, but it's a smart question. What do you mean by smart? Smart like y'all. Y'all are also very smart. I know. Should we continue? Okay. Let's continue. Obviously, this is A bar, right? I don't know why it is. Yeah, fine. So we are being given, let me write it in the equation in some other way. That is 3A bar plus 4B bar equals to 7C bar. Such questions are very common in your state level exams. So please pay attention. We want to find the ratio in which C divides AB. That means I have a point C and I have point A and B. I have to find a ratio in which C divides AB. So that means this, I'll get C bar equals to something into B bar plus something into A bar upon something. So then if this is lambda is to 1, like at lambda 1, lambda plus 1. That means C divides AB in the ratio lambda is to 1. So here I'll do a smart thing. I'll write C bar as 3A bar plus 4B bar upon 7, which further can be written as 4B bar plus 3A bar upon 4 plus 3. Now, what do you conclude from this? Compare it with this. Here, C divides AB in ratio lambda is to 1. So if we compare, lambda is the coefficient of B bar, 1 is the coefficient of A bar. So same format we have here. So I can write C bar divides AB bar. A and B ना पहले A है AB bar in the ratio. What पहले B का कोएफिशिएंट आएगा? Please remember, अगर AB bar है so first we have to write the B का कोएफिशिएंट. What is B का कोएफिशिएंट? 4 in the ratio 4 is to 3. This is my answer. So here it is 4 is to 3. मान लो many a times instead of this we are given 3 is to 4. So many of you all get confused. Why? Because here the ratio was 3 is to 4. But 3 is to 4 ratio was for BA bar. अगर वो लोग ने पूछा होता the join of B and A, that means B is the first point, A is the final point. So BA bar. So if it was BA bar, then the ratio would have been 3 is to 4. But since it is AB bar, the ratio is 4 is to 3. Got it, students? So this was our last question for today. I hope you are enjoying your Diwali vacations. I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, please keep revising always during vacation too. It is like a lesson which I learned very harshly, because during Diwali vacation it is like almost 15 days. So 15 days mostly 12th standard students should not go without revising or touching a book, because otherwise on the 16th day they feel lost. Yeah, 15 दिन कुछ पढ़ा नहीं, अभी मुझे कुछ I'm not getting into it on the 16th. So even if for some time you are like recollecting and all doing from 2-3 hours a day for this holiday period, it is also fine. No need to study 8 to 9 hours, just 2-3 hours is fine, but keep in touch with your books. Got it? So see you soon. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Correct, guys?